Hey guys, today I'm going to be sharing some hairstyles with you that you can do on your wavy curly hair. I haven't done a video like this in so long, but I do share a lot of hairstyles over on my other channel in shorts. So I do a lot of hairstyle shorts and all of these are ones I've done over there. So I wanted to share some of my favorites. I thought I would film a video. They're pretty simple, so we're just going to go ahead and get into it. If you're new, I'd love if you consider subscribing. I do lots of hair content here, specifically wavy curly content, and let's get into it. So the first one I want to share is particularly cute on wavy hair. I just think it looks so good. Obviously curly hair too, and any hair type, but I just think it looks so good with some beachy waves. I'm just going to start with a middle part, which is my go-to most of the time. And then I'm going to kind of lift my hair to one side so that I can get a section from underneath in the back here. I basically try to go for a section kind of behind my ear, pulling all this hair up above my ear and then grabbing a section back here. Try not to mess up my waves too much. And we're just gonna do a little braid with this. So we're gonna do one on each side then. Kind of hard to keep the other hair away. Maybe I should have grabbed like a clip. I go most of the way down and then I'm just gonna tie it off with a little tiny hair tie. One of these disposable ones. And then like I said, we'll do the same thing on this side. Definitely the most tedious part of this is just doing the braids, but that's going to depend how long your hair is. If you have shorter hair, this will be super quick. But okay, we're going to go back to the middle part. And then I'm just going to kind of put all my hair back. You can leave some pieces out here if you want, but I'm just going to put all of it back except for the two braids. And then just super simple, take this one over my hair to this side. Make sure that you don't have any weird pieces of the front of your hair sticking out anywhere as you put the braid headband over. And then once we get down here, I'm just going to tuck that behind my ear, take a little bobby pin and just pin it under. Since it's a very small braid, it'll hold really well with just one bobby pin. And then I'll take the other braid and go across in the same way. And bobby pin. And there you have it. So simple. Like I said, you can leave pieces out in the front here. I just feel like this looks better in my opinion. Another thing you could do, I just feel like it's a little bit more complicated to get it to look super good, but you could kind of leave a section out by your ear and then hopefully this makes sense. Have the little braided headbands just going into a section in the side of your hair that's not right behind your ears if you don't like the look of like your hair tightly tucked behind your ear. I know some people don't like that, and you could totally do this with just more of like a half up top section of your hair. Hopefully that makes sense. Either way, I think this is really cute and hopefully you can actually see it. My hair is pretty dark, so it's a little bit harder to see. If you have lighter hair, it's definitely going to be more noticeable, but this is what the top looks like. Honestly, with how long my hair is, that one takes me the longest. Next, we're gonna do my favorite, like, big, messy bun. I don't know why I didn't do it this way before. I just feel like it works the best for, like, the look that I want and to keep it in place as well. So I'm gonna grab a hair tie and get all of my hair to the top of my head for kind of like a higher, messy bun. I'm not gonna think too much about how it looks in the front, but I am going to take some pieces here around my ear and just like have little stray hairs there. I don't really want full face framing pieces for this, but just a little bit of a more messy look, I guess. Could even do like some baby hairs right here. I'm just going to start by putting my hair in a ponytail, and this is what makes the biggest difference for me because when you have really long, thick, heavy hair, it's just hard to keep it up no matter what technique you use. Unless you do the ponytail first. That's what I have found. So I'll just make sure I like the way it looks around my face. And then I'll grab another ponytail holder hair tie. And I try to use one that's a little bit more stretched out. And that just works best for how much hair I have. I'll act as if I'm going to do another ponytail. Just have the hair tie in my right hand. I'm going to pull my hair halfway through about. And then I'll take the bottom section here and bring it up with the rest of my hair basically. So it's all one big blob. Hopefully you can see. And then I'm going to twist that as if I were going to finish tying a ponytail. Messily pull it over this half of the hair. Mess around with it here to try to get it to look how I want. you're just gonna end up with a big floofy bun. Oop, I have like a loose piece there. That didn't go in my ponytail, right? Oh, that's annoying because that was just the ponytail, not the bun. I'll just put a little bobby pin in there for now, but then I'll just basically kind of pull at it until I get it to look how I want, because you can see there's end pieces out because of the way that I did it. And if you need to rewatch that clip, it might take a couple times, but once you get the hang of it, it's a very easy technique that honestly people have been doing for a long time. It's just, I feel like it works really well for wavy curly hair, and especially if you have a lot of hair, if you do the ponytail first, it makes the biggest difference. This is each side of my hair. This is kind of how the top looks, just messy with some waves, curls hanging out. And then here's the back. That's pretty much it. You can pull out some hair at the top if you want more volume. That is my go-to messy bun for my long, thick hair that actually stays in place. Let's do a good old half up, half down hairstyle. I posted this on my shorts and TikTok quite a while ago. I think I said that it was giving Daisy Jones vibes, if you've seen Daisy Jones and the Six or read the book even, but obviously in the show you can see the style. I am gonna pull out just some loose face framing pieces here, not like too much. And then I'm gonna gather a section here from the front, right behind my face framing pieces on the top, and I am actually gonna do another little braid for this. You don't have to do the braids, like you can totally do this style without the braids, but I think it's what gives it the Daisy Jones vibe and just makes it kind of fun. And this is shorter pieces of my hair, and I'm also doing it looser than I did with the braided headband because it doesn't have to be super perfect. I also am only braiding to the point that my hair goes around about halfway, so not as long of a braid, but I will just tie it off again. And then I'm gonna put those back and gather like the top half of my hair, basically starting right around the tail of my eyebrow. I don't want to go the whole way down to my ears because this is going to be a smaller section of hair. I'm just separating that top half section off. And this one is actually going to take 2 hair ties too, but I'm going to start with one doing like a ponytail. And then at the second tie, I'm just going to pull my hair part ways through so that I have this little like bun situation. So then I'm going to take the bottom part of that, twist it, and wrap it around that little section of hair. Kind of loosely do this so that it looks messy because that's what we're going for. Take another hair tie and tie it off into a little bun. And you can kind of just pull at the front so it's looser here. I feel like a Daisy Jones hairstyle would be like really loose and messy, so I don't want it like too tight. This is kind of what you get from the front. And then here's the back. Okay, and then we're gonna do our last style, which is gonna be more of a sleek, but still wavy look, so stay tuned. My waves always struggle after doing all these hairstyles in a row. It's just a lot. And it's definitely a good thing we're doing this one last because I'm gonna literally sleek my hair back on the top. I'm gonna do a middle part and try to keep it extra clean. I need to use my comb actually. And I am going to leave some pieces out for this one too, but I really need to cut my front pieces because they're just getting a little long for leaving them out with styles like this. And they're also really stretched out right now because I just did multiple hairstyles. But I'm going to take my fine bristle brush. This definitely works the best for sleek styles, I find, for my hair. So you can use a comb, but this is like the best because it gets everything really tight and sleek. And this is gonna be a little bit of a lower bun, so I'm gonna kind of comb my hair downwards. Make sure to get underneath. Grab my hair tie. I wish my front pieces looked a little bit nicer, but it's okay. I definitely still have flyaways and my hair isn't perfect because I didn't put a cream in it, so I'm gonna grab my Briogeo sleek stick. I've talked about this in recent videos. It's so good for sleek styles and so quick and easy. You don't have to mess with a bunch of different products. I'm just gonna go over my hair with this to get it really nicely sleeked back. This line from Briogeo also smells really good. Okay, now that I feel like it's sleeked how I want it to, I'm gonna grab the hair in my ponytail, and I'm not really gonna twist it too much for this because I wanna keep it loose and messy looking, I guess. So I'm just gonna lightly twist it and then kind of just wrap it around itself. I want to kind of have the ends sticking out here at the top. Not too crazy, but enough to kind of give it some texture. And then grab another hair tie, wrap it over. Okay, this one is definitely a little bit harder to wrap your hair tie around because I didn't tightly twist my hair into a bun like I usually would for like a sleek bun. It's very loose and just wrapped around itself, but somehow it always ends up looking good. And I just have like some pieces here on the top, and then you end up with a really big fluffy bun at the bottom when you do this technique, but it doesn't look like a messy bun. It's just like a bigger bun. This is what it looks like. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I actually posted the short for this hairstyle here on this channel. It was a while ago, so you might have to scroll to find it, or I can link it down below if I can remember. My front pieces were definitely shorter because they had been trimmed more recently, so it looks a little bit different, but you get the vibe. I love this hairstyle. You can do it with any hair type. Just having a little bit of texture at the ends of your hair makes a really big difference if you don't want them to be like completely slicked straight out of the top of your bun. But obviously if you like that look, go for it. But you could also like do a loose wave with a curling iron for your front pieces, whatever you want. It's very versatile. I feel like it looks really chic and put together, and it's really good for so many different things. So this one is one of my favorite updos, and I really need to do it more because I always love how it looks when I do it. So that's gonna be it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what other hair videos you want to see. Again, I have a lot of hairstyle shorts on my other channel where I post all of my vlogs and beauty content, so you can check that out if you're interested. It's always linked in the description box, but that's gonna be it for me today. Hopefully I'll see you back here next time. Bye.